Cool. Nice.
Hello and happy summer solstice, everyone. My name's Hachi, and I'm here with the beautiful Clare for our Jivamukti Solstice Mala event. Mala means garland, and we are finding a way to create a global connection to celebrate this the longest day of the year, this longest day of sunlight. Throughout the world, there are many traditions that celebrate the solstice, and we are creating our new 2021 Jivamukti Global Tribe edition of this celebration, and it's the first time Claire and I are teaching together, so we're very excited. Hopefully we've planned it well for you. And thank you, Mark. I'm covering my mic. Good looking out. And we're live on Facebook, and we are live on YouTube, and we are on our Jivamukti platform service, found through the Facebook app on jivamuktiyoga.com. Anyway, we're doing 108 sun salutations today. Have no fear. We will take care of you and each other, and you'll be fine. So join us for some of them, all of them, for discussions, for chanting. We'll be here for the next little while, so come say hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Let's see. View gallery. Nadine, Jessie, Veronica. Hi. Sorry, I'm simultaneously, all the tech stuff. So I won't pre-apologize for it, but trying to coordinate all the various streaming platforms for us. How's everyone doing? Natasha, I'm looking for the gallery view. Can you see everyone, Claire? I can't see everyone. Hi, everyone. Welcome.
There we go.
There we go.
That's more like it. Hello. It's so nice to see people's faces. It makes life and teaching a lot easier.
Yes, bearable.
Although one of my apprentices the other day said she was amazed that so many people when practicing had their very serious concentrating face on. She said, I think they hated it. They hated it. They hated me. I was like, no. I just concentrate. Focusing.
Yeah, I was additionally challenged. I was teaching this group private for a separate company, and they're very shy. So it's been a challenge because I've never met them. I started teaching during the pandemic with them, and it's like a corporate group. I've never met them, I've never seen them, and they won't have their cameras on because they're shy. So it's the additional challenge of like guessing what people might look like and feel like that particular day for people I've never met. So yes, this is a huge gift you are offering us to be able to see you and be with you and celebrate with you. And sorry, I'm looking at dear participants. If you do not want to live stream your video, please switch off your cameras. On that note, we are live on Facebook and live on YouTube. So, and also if anyone would not like to be pinned, just send us a quick text right here, because we may alternate and rotate who is being spotlighted, so that Claire and I can speak and, speak, demonstrate, chant, all the stuff at the same time, it can be very difficult to do all three at once. So it's helpful to have model bodies. So if you would not like to be spotlighted, if you would not like to be spotlighted at any point, no problem at all. Just send a quick little, please no, thank you. And wonderful. Is it summer where everyone is? Wonderful. Yes, it is. Okay. So welcome to our Mala Solstice event. My name's Hachi. I know some of you. I am a Jivamukti teacher, currently based out of New York, previously based out of Jivamukti Yoga Los Angeles, which sadly closed during the pandemic. So finding our way, just like everyone else, but still here. Claire, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name's Claire. I am British and currently living in Switzerland, teaching in Bern. We have been very blessed here in that we've managed to maintain our connection to each other through the online classes. I have been overwhelmed at how successful the Zoom classes have been and how connecting in the ether is almost as rewarding as connecting in the real world. And I think for me, that's one of those really revelatory things about this year, that human connection is so much more vast than I imagined. Okay.
We have a lot of sun salutations to do. Today we're going for 108. Yeah, the sacred number of 108. And in that celebration, we'll also celebrate and take care of our own physical bodies and our own practice. And so it is on each of us to know the barometer of our practice. Just as we come to our mat every single day, or when we can, or when we feel we need to, we also take responsibility of not just arbitrarily following some directions because they are given to us or spoken to us, but rather integrating these guidelines as we do with all the teachings of yoga, right? So we don't only do it in a physical, we don't only say, okay, they called straighten my legs, so I straighten my legs, but rather we start to use our own intuition, we start to use our own knowledge and strength so that we cultivate our own path. And in doing that, we are able to adequately and authentically celebrate the reawakening of wherever we might be today. You know, we woke up today in a certain way, in a certain fashion, feeling a certain way, having had the past that is solely our own past. And so when we move into the future, we are not necessarily saying my future is going to look like your future, but rather collectively saying, if we can do our best to serve our own needs, then and only then do we have a chance at being able to authentically serve the world around us. And in keeping that in mind, please come onto your backs. Take any props you need near you. First variation, we will be reclining. So set yourselves up in a reclining, a supta position. Supta, on your back, reclining. Take the arms alongside the body. And rather than taking a Shavasana position, take a Supta Tadasana position. Big toes together, heels slightly apart, starting to activate the soles of the feet. grounding them down as though you were grounding them down into the earth. Same posture, different orientation. Back body is long. Take a full deep inhale. Exhale all your breath out. Inhale, reach the arms up over your head. Lengthen the spine, keep the back body long. As you exhale, pull the knees into your chest, take the hands to the knees. Inhale, press the knees into the hands, lengthen the spine, press the tailbone into the mat, neutralizing the spine. As you exhale, release the arms back overhead, release the feet to the earth. Press the pelvis up towards the sky, bridge or half wheel. Inhale, release the pelvis down, pull the knees into the chest, take hold of the backs of the knees. Exhale, lengthen the legs up towards the sky. Try to press the legs as straight as possible, pressing the backs of the knees into the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale 2, one more breath. Inhale. As you exhale, pull right knee into the chest, lengthen left leg long, all the way to the ground. And then draw the right foot to meet the left foot. Tadasana, Supta Tadasana, mountain seat laying on your back. Round 1. Round 2, inhale, raise the prayer up above the head. Exhale, pull the knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze. Inhale, press the shins into the hands, lengthen the tailbone. Knees into the hands, legs are bent. Exhale, press the feet down, lengthen the arms above the head, come into a bridge. Inhale, lower the pelvis down, pull the knees back into the chest. Take hold of the backs of the knees. Extend the legs skyward. Press the backs of the knees into the hands. Maybe they extend all the way, maybe not, but flex the feet. Breathe in. Breathe out 2, one more breath, inhale. Exhale, pull left knee into the chest, release right leg long down the mat. Exhale, bring left foot to meet the right, Tadasana. Inhale, reach the arms above the head. Exhale, pull the knees into the chest, give them a squeeze. Inhale, lengthen the spine, press the tailbone into the mat. Exhale, reach the arms above the head, plant the feet down, half wheel, back bend. Inhale, lower the tush down, pull the knees into the chest, lengthen the legs skyward. Press the backs of the knees into the hands, find lengthen the spine, breathe in. Breathe out 2. Good, inhale. Exhale, right knee comes into the chest, left leg extends long. And feet come together, Supta Tadasana. I'll call one more round. Inhale, reach the prayer up. Exhale, pull the knees into the chest. Inhale, lengthen the tailbone, neutralize the spine, press the knees away from the hands. Exhale, lower the feet down, raise the arms above the head, take a bridge. Good. Inhale, lower the pelvis down, pull the knees into the chest. Exhale, extend the feet skyward. 3 breaths here, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, lengthen the spine. This is your down dog. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, left knee comes into the chest, right leg extends long. And find Tadasana, mountain seat. Keep moving. Inhale, extend the arms above the head. Exhale, pull the knees into the chest. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lengthen the back of the neck, press the tailbone into the mat, press the knees into the hands. Exhale, lower the feet down, raise the arms up, lift the pelvis. Try to link each movement, even if it's not the right sequence, doesn't matter. Exhale, lower the hips down, pull the knees into the chest. Vilma, you're doing great. Extend the legs up. Don't worry about being right. Just use this first round as movement to start to connect the physical body. And Pull the right knee into the chest. Exhale, draw the right leg to meet the left. Tadasana, last round. Inhale, reach up. Arms above the head. Feel the connection of the back body against the earth. Exhale, pull the knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze. Hug everything in. Inhale, lengthen the knees away from you. Press the tailbone into the mat. Good. Exhale, release the feet down to the earth. Reach the arms above the head. Take a bridge. Starting to come into gentle back bend. Exhale, lower the hips down, pull the knees into the chest, take hold of the backs of the knees, extend the feet skyward, press the backs of the legs into the hands, straighten the legs as much as possible. You can keep the head down. This is your down dog, right? No weight bearing, but still the same shape as your down dog. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, pull left knee into the chest, extend right leg long. And draw the right leg, left leg to meet the right leg. Find Tadasana. Extend the arms above the head. Good. Pull the knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze. Gently rock and roll forward and back. Inhale up, exhale back. 2 or 3 times till you've rocked yourself up to a seated position. Not so bad, eh? First round of 12. So rather than worrying about, first of all, there should be no worrying in yoga, right? Rather than worrying, the idea is not, let's worry our way into a practice, right? Or worry our way into consistency. There's no right and wrong. And we hear this all the time, there's no right and wrong, but then we also hear it juxtaposed by, you know, our own mental affliction of wanting to be good at, wanting to be pleasing, right? Wanting to be good at something, wanting to be doing something right. And so use this opportunity. This is a shared space. Use this opportunity to allow yourself the freedom to have beginner's mind. And beginner's mind is the first and self-cultivation of strength, right? It allows us to be strong enough, willing enough to learn. So you mess up 1 round, you mess up 2 rounds, you mess up 8 rounds. Doesn't matter, right? So you can be keen enough in your attention to say, does it really matter whether my right leg meets my left leg, or is it more beneficial that I hone my listening skill? Yeah, and you can assess that. Yeah, it's good to maybe you look up once, but if you're looking up the whole time, then maybe it takes you out of your practice, but only you can discern that. Just a little tip, little pointer, pro tip. Okay, Claire, sorry.
Pro tip, always good. So now we've warmed our bodies a little bit. I'm going to talk briefly about the meaning of the summer solstice, or a meaning of the summer solstice. So the word solstice comes from the Latin. Sol is sun, and the stis bit comes from sistere, which means to stand. And as we know from our Sanskrit and our yoga practice, we have this sense of standing, samastiti, this very grounded feeling. And I love the Sanskrit shta. We find it even here in solstice, in sister. You have that shta. So solstice means sun standing. And it's the points when it appears almost as if the sun is standing still in the sky. So here in Europe, the actual technical time of the summer solstice is 05:31 tomorrow morning. For those of you who are in Eastern time, it will be 11:31 this evening. And for those of you in Pacific time, it will be at 8:31 this evening. And for anyone else in any other time zone, please accept my apologies, but my internet research ran out there. I was like, Europe, America. Okay, so apologies to anyone in India or anywhere else in the world. So it's when the sun is at the highest point in the sky, and we get this sense that it's almost suspended in space. And so traditionally, we would use these different markers in the year. We have summer solstice, winter solstice, we have the vernal equinox, which is the equinox in spring, in March, and then we have the autumnal or fall equinox, which is in September. And these are like the cross quarters of the year. And then we have other points through them. And traditionally, before our societies became quite so industrialized, when we were really, really firm in our connection to the earth, we would use these times to come together as a society, come together as a collection of living beings, and honor the earth. So the summer solstice, the time of the shortest night and the longest day, is a time when we would have stayed up throughout the darkness, the small hours of darkness, telling stories or being light-hearted, dancing, finding that sense of expansiveness. And these points throughout the year remind us of this constant flow of contraction and expansion. And now this is the most expansive time of year, this point where there is this sense of bright light in all of us. Because these are points, moments to stand still, it gives us a chance to reflect. So we are standing at the highest point of the year, and we can look back on the solar year that has brought us here. How have we arrived at this point? And it's this process of reflection that these moments of celebration give us. So before we move into our next set of salutations, I invite you to just take a seat, any seat that is comfortable for you. Close your eyes, and we will do a very, 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 very short practice to help us reflect on this wheel of the year and how it turns. So visualize yourself as if you were sitting at the center of a compass. And directly in front of you is the south. Behind you would be the north. To your left would be the east. And to your right, the west. And we begin in the south, visualizing the fire, the element of fire in the south, and honoring the sun, which swells the grain. Fire is the vital energy, and it has reached the peak with this summer solstice sun. The transformation and change will occur as the power of the sun spills over from inward to outward expression. Honor your spontaneity and a celebration of yourself. Salute the sun. The active principle is transformed, bringing fire within as well as fire without. Your spiritual world is activated. Now take your awareness to your right side, the west, the water in the west. giving thanks for water, blessing the rain which is needed to swell the grain. Trust in the oncoming changes and the cycles of flow. The patterns of spirals change direction at the center and the tide will turn. The life force energy, prana, turns within, activating your inner levels. An unconscious receptive principle is activated. Feelings may run strong. Let them go so you can move on. Now take your awareness to the space behind you, which we are imagining is the north. Imagine Earth in the north. The material world is manifest in an abundance of fertile growth. We express ourselves to our fullest power through our actions in the outer world. What do we want to manifest? What do we want to ripen on our inner levels as we turn again from the light and begin to move towards the darkness? Imagine the ripening of the seeds that you planted at the winter solstice now. Take your awareness to your left side, the east, and imagine the air in the east. The air is the peak of the expressive energy, the mind and the intellect reaching their full potential. Share your knowledge, share the experiences that you have gained over this solar year. Sing if you want to. Make sounds, express yourself, communicate. Communicate now, in this time of expansion, before we move back to the quiet of the autumn and the winter. So with that in mind, let us begin our second set of 12 Surya Namaskar. And this one is one of my favorites. Actually, this is the first sequence that I ever learned to do when I started practicing yoga. It is a kneeling Surya Namaskar, and it was taught by Krishnamacharya to his wife and daughter so that they could practice Surya Namaskar whilst wearing saris, which I think is rather nice. So we start at the back of our mats in a high kneeling position. Bring hands together in front of the heart. Just pause here for a moment. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Now use your abdominal muscles as you exhale, folding forwards and down, taking hands to earth, coming into an extended child's posture. Inhale, you come up to all fours. Exhale, toes tuck, press back, down facing dog. Now this movement's a little unusual. As you inhale, you come all the way forwards into an upward facing dog variation, keeping the feet strong, the toes tucked under, and exhale back into downward facing dog. Inhale, the knees bend, coming down to the floor. Exhale, press back, extended child. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands in front of heart. 11 to go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, use the abdominal muscles, come down to the floor. Inhale, come to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale into your upward facing dog variation. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Inhale, knees to floor. Exhale, pressing back, extended child. Inhale, lifting up, looking up. Exhale, hands in front of heart. 10 to go. Inhale. Exhale, folding. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, come back. Inhale, hips lift, arms lift. Exhale, hands in front of heart. 9. Inhale. Exhale, folding forwards and down. Inhale, come up to all fours. Exhale, tuck toes, press back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana variation. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, down to all fours. Exhale, pressing back into child's posture. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands in front of heart. 8. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Inhale, come to heart. All fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog variation. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, knees bend. Exhale, come back. Inhale, reach the arms up, hips forward to the back. Exhale, hands in front of heart. 7. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to all fours. Exhale, tuck toes, come to downward facing dog. Inhale through to upward facing dog variation, strong legs. Exhale, hips lift, back to downward facing. Inhale, knees bend, come down to all fours. Exhale, back into child's posture. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of heart. 6. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Inhale, come up to all fours. Exhale into downward facing dog. Excellent. Inhale, coming through into your upward facing dog variation. Lovely. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, come down to all fours. Exhale, back into child's posture. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, hands in front of heart. 5 to go. Inhale. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, coming up to all fours. Wonderful. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, coming into your upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, knees bend, come down to all fours. Exhale, back into child's posture. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, hands in front of heart. 4 left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, use the abdominal muscles as you come down. Inhale, coming to all fours. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Lovely. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, back to child's posture. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of heart. See if you can do the last 3 without me calling. So just work at your own pace, in your own rhythm, and exactly like Hachi said, it really doesn't matter. When you've finished your 3, come to sit. Lovely. It's so beautiful watching you to work at your own paces, seeing how your bodies move to their own rhythms. When you finished your 3, coming to sit comfortably. and Hachi.
Thank you,
To you, my love.
Claire. Thank you. As we practice these gentle variations of Surya Namaskar, notice what becomes available to you by not muscling through. What becomes available? What kind of space are you creating by not gripping to your rightness or correctness, by not gripping to the difficulty or challenge? What becomes available? What new information are you able to become awakened to? Strength comes not from gripping, grasping, knowing, rightness. Strength, in fact, all types of strength, begin with the ability to be steady, right? Not hard, not firm, but steady. Reflect on your understanding of what steady is. Perhaps this year has given us an opportunity to really get into the grit of steadiness, right? Stillness. Maybe emotionally, we've had this wave or turmoil, but physically around us, we've had quite our fill of steadiness, all right? Most of us have been home for a great deal of time. Most of us have hunkered down, right? And even when we didn't want the lesson, even when we didn't want the teaching, even when we didn't want the space, we had the space, right? And inevitably, we start to know what makes us steady, what makes us strong, what makes us stable. Perhaps you've received information from your own life, I know I have, about the elements that help ground me in this time, in this past year. Those elements come not from gripping. We often, as human beings, have misconceptions that if we are grasping onto something, then somehow we are holding it strong. Whereas, in fact, offering those around us the same stability, offering ourselves the same stability, gives us a sense of groundedness, a firmness, a gentle firmness, a steady firmness. For example, I have had a superficially very physically drastic year. First, I started out in LA. It was, it's all spread out. It's a very different dynamic if you've ever been than New York, for example. New York is dense, it's crowded, it's loud, it's extreme. Los Angeles is known for its steady weather and climate. It's like, 23 degrees every day. Every day. No fluctuations, no changes. I'm offering this example because our landscapes have changed. Yet the steadiness of what we have discovered, both about ourselves, about our families, about the world, about our global interconnectedness, the insight has come from the steadiness. The insight that we have gleaned from this global experience has come from our ability to be still and watch and observe. If we're busy doing, it can become very difficult to not only be steady, but be able to have the seat of the witness. All right, so Surya Namaskar is a great example of how we are able to keep moving only according to our breath, but it's in the form of a steadiness, right? Because it has its form. We do Urdhva Hastasana, we do fold forward, we have a spinal extension, we are in a bowing motion. This bowing motion allows us both to look up and out, aware and awake, and humble ourselves to the brightness. Humble ourselves to the sometimes very glaring direct sunlight that we might not be ready for. Surya Namaskar is typically done in the mornings, facing the east, facing the rising sun. Many of the, in fact, most of the asana names in Sanskrit are directed, are called with this direction in mind. Now, it doesn't mean you have to adjust your room right now and face the east, but it is with a symbolic knowledge that with the sun rising, we may not always feel our most grounded self, but we start to learn where our own strength lies, right? And we start to peek out and we start to bring movement into that strength. So Surya Namaskar represents our yawn to the world. Just as we need sleep and rest, we need a gentle awakening. Now, this last year has been somewhat of a harsh awakening, granted, right? But we are trying to allow ourselves the space, the stability, the steadiness to make it manageable for ourselves. Asana practice gives us this opportunity. Yeah. So only you know how when you wake up, it can be difficult to grip? Have you ever noticed that? You wake up and you're a little bit weak in the fingers or the arm, like you're not fully embodied. This is a very precious time. All right, because it's the opportunity of being awake, aware, open, available, yet not grasping. And there is great wisdom and strength and insight that can come from being able to recognize light without grasping it. I would like to, we're going to come into a second round. However, I would like you to reflect on one of the strengths that you have recognized in your own journey in this development over the past, year and a half of challenge, specifically this time. Perhaps there's a strength that you didn't know you had, or you've withstood something. Yeah, that was difficult for you. We as human beings often are afraid of difficulty. We prefer comfort. We try to make everything as easy as possible. It's good because it allows us to become more efficient in our movement, right? In our choices. However, inevitably, we have to withstand difficulty, such as the plight of human nature, of all nature. Yeah, and so in that vein, kind of notice and reflect, name perhaps an aspect of yourself that you've seen grow strong. And then balance that with an aspect of yourself that you've seen grow weaker. Weakness does not necessarily mean negativity. Allowing us to soften one aspect may allow us to strengthen another. oh, I've developed my listening skills because I've done everything on Zoom, right? Or, oh, I've softened my stance on expectations. I know I have. That's one of the things that, for example, it's weakened my expectations of those around me has weakened in a good way, I think. I've given more space to people having their own experience, right? Recognizing how rigid I have been in certain aspects of my thinking, expecting a certain person to behave a certain way, right? And giving space for that change to occur, right? And so we have an opportunity to offer that space in our softening. So perhaps, for example, I have become incredibly, for a little background, LA is notoriously flaky, right? People don't want to drive across the county 2 hours to meet and that kind of thing. So with quarantine, it became quite insular, all right? And even when we started peeking out here and there, it was, I was making a choice of, I don't feel comfortable to go out yet, or I'm not going to drive across the county, or it seems maybe risky, or I put other people at risk, or whatever my choice was in that day. And in doing that, in making that choice for myself, instead of showing up, I'm good at showing up generally. I'm good at showing up for people. I'm good at showing up for friends, family, loved ones, students. I would say, I can't do that today. And in recognizing that within myself, I was able to become more forgiving of that quality in others. I recognize, yeah, sometimes you just can't do it, right? And so there's as much strength in recognizing this aspect and this quality and this self-knowledge as there might be in showing up begrudgingly, for example. So perhaps we've all had this kind of insight in some way. And it allows us great strength in forgiveness because it helps us to feel empowered. It helps us to feel strong. It helps us to feel like we are being choiceful, right? Not blown willy-nilly by the circumstances, but choosing to honor our stability and our instability. On that note, if anyone wants to add anything, by the way, or you want to share something, let this not be a talking at you for, however long this is. So if you would like to share something, please, I guess, do the raise hand thing in Zoom. Yeah. And we would love to hear your insight. We will force you to do it a little bit later on. But for now, we're easing you into it. On that note, if you have a chair, please get a chair. If not, you can use the edge of the sofa or a bed. The edge of a bed, the edge of a counter even, the edge of a sofa, a stool. And if you do not have a chair, don't worry. Remember, no worrying in yoga. If you do not have one, do any of the other previous variations or do your own variation of Surya Namaskar. Okay, so we're going to take our chair and stand right up against it so our knees are almost touching it. It's good to stabilize the back of the chair so it's not, you're not pushing it. So maybe you have it on your sticky mat, or maybe you have it like me against a window or a wall. From here, extend the backs of the knees long. Pull the pubic bone up towards the navel. and press the shins or the tips of the knees into the chair so you can feel that back body in Tadasana. Using the pressure of the front body, you are able to gain insight into the back body. Keep that lift in the back body. Raise the prayer up. See your thumbs. As you exhale, fold forward over the legs. Notice how far you have to rock back. Sit back in your hips and try to stay forward on the balls of the feet so that you land, as flat a spine as you can. Look up, lengthen the spine. As you step your left leg back into a lunge, press the right knee into the chair or the bed or the sofa. Look up, lengthen, press the hands into the chair, drag the heart forward. As you exhale, I like to take the hands on either side of the chair, press back, step, downward facing dog. Inhale forward to the top of a plank position. Exhale, little baby push up, bending the elbows just 4 centimeters. Inhale, press back up to a plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, press the knee into the chair, look up, lengthen spine. Exhale, step back foot to meet the front foot, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, reach the prayer up, see the thumbs, press the knees into the surface, press the back body long. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, hands to your surface. Inhale, look forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step right leg back into a lunge. Hands to the surface, lift the heart. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to the top of a plank position. Exhale, bend the elbows 4 centimeters. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward, knee presses into the surface. Look up, lengthen spine, lift the heart. Exhale, step forward, fold forward. Inhale, reach the prayer up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain seat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg steps back, lunge, lift the heart. Exhale, press back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, baby chaturanga. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward, lift the heart. Back, strong back heel. Exhale, step back. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, release, Tadasana. Inhale, lift the prayer up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, right leg steps back, lunge. Lift the heart and chest. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, baby chaturanga. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward. Lengthen the back heel. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward, lengthen, step left leg back. Exhale, right foot comes to meet it, down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, baby chaturanga. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot steps forward, lunge. Exhale, left foot comes to meet it, fold forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward, length. Exhale, left leg back, lunge. Find downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, baby chaturanga. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward, lift. Exhale, right foot comes to meet, fold forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, right leg back lunge, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, baby chaturanga. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, left foot comes to meet it, fold, fold. Inhale, reach the prayer up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain. I believe that was 12 rounds, Claire. We're counting for each other. Or 6 right and left. Yes? Okay, good. If you want to keep going, keep going. But you have many more.
You could always do more.
You can always do more. You can always do more.
I wanted to use this little gap as an opportunity to sort of get to know you a little bit better, Hachi, and anyone else who wants to join in as well. So the main question that I have is, what would you suggest that the last solar year has offered you? Because it's what I've had to do, and you know what, actually, Hachi, it was the conversation that you and I had when we started planning this event that made me really think about this. I've had to shift my perception from being one of this year has sucked to what has this year given me? So I thought I'd ask you, what has this year given you? What have the last 12 months, from June 20th, 2020 to June 20th, 2021, what have you got, Hachi?
Thank you. Thank you for the question. As I was speaking about a little bit earlier, it's given me patience. It's offered me more patience than I thought I would ever have. And patience in regards to every nuance and every aspect. It's also given me time. So patience and time tend to go hand in hand, right? When we have an unending amount of time, we choose to live differently, right? And because we've kind of framed it in a way that is like, well, who knows when this is going to end? We've almost been living in a limbo state where we're in an isolated space. Time is attenuated, right? And so, oh, we both can't talk at the same time. Oh no. Okay, I see. And so it's given me begrudgingly at times much more time and as a result much more patience. But mostly, as much as it's given me patience with others, like I spoke about, it's given me patience with myself as well. With my own understanding, my own yoga practice, and I don't mean asana practice, although that's true as well. Patience in reevaluating like choosing this path over and over again, and choosing the willingness to let it look like something different each time. All right, and so when we take our practice too seriously, we might inadvertently. No, because we have, like, I'm a yoga teacher by career choice and all these, and I had a yoga school and yoga, right? And so what does it look like to live it? What does it look like to say, ooh, Sri Brahmananda, right, says that you don't have to practice every day, but when you need it, you'll be happy you did. And that's the strength that I have gained. And it looks like kind of opposite what you would think. I've done a lot less asana practice. I had a surgery, so as you can see, I'm moving gently. And you know, chanting looks different. Chanting, I chant with my 2-year-old niece most of the time. We spend a lot of time learning. She loves Hanuman chants, so you know, I'm once again revisiting Hanuman Chalisa, and believe it or not, she is 2.5 and she's learning it. So this is what kirtan looks like for me. This is what walking meditation, walking around New York City for hours a day in the height of the pandemic alone. Yeah. So practice looks different, and having the patience to accept that practice looks different. And as well with interaction with others. Right. And so in that, I think I've gained, and we have all gained, the kind of forced meditation. My sister likes to call it the forced meditation no one ever asked for. through this time. But the strength in that is that, you know, despite our resistance, we realize how resilient we might be. And that there is maybe not desire, but great strength in resilience. And yeah, and being able to see yourself, because if you want to see others differently, first you have to see yourself differently, right? And so that's something that I've been working on.
I think what you said there about resistance was really interesting, because so in Switzerland, we've had like a succession of different lockdowns and restrictions, and exactly like you just said at the beginning, to start with, there was a sense of, how long is this going to last? Let's just get through this, and just like everything will go back to normal. And one of the things I really had to shift, so the first lockdown, I was confronted exactly as you were just describing with this, okay, what does it actually mean to be a professional yoga teacher in this context? You know, as yoga teachers, we share our knowledge in a very practical way, particularly as Jivamukti yoga teachers, where we're working with hands-on assists, we're working with almost like that very direct contact, like tangible contact. And to suddenly not have that was, for me, incredibly challenging. And I actually, at the end of our first lockdown here in Switzerland, I came to the conclusion that if this was what yoga teaching was in the 21st century, I didn't want to be a yoga teacher anymore. That was it. I was like, I'm done. I'm not making shapes. I'm not a performing monkey. I'm not interested in talking to a blank screen and trying to present yoga. And then I had a really, really brilliant conversation with a good friend of mine called Harriet Bone, who is a Jivamukti yoga teacher in London. And she is, if you ever get the chance to meet her, exactly, yeah, she's just like pure heart. And she and I were discussing this, and she was like, but Claire, now is when we are most needed. Now is when, exactly like you just said, Hachi, the years of practice that we've done can show themselves. So what is the point of having this knowledge, of being able to access this for ourselves and not share it? And she said, Claire, we have a responsibility now to share this knowledge. And I think that is true for anyone who is a yoga practitioner. We have the responsibility to share our practice in such a way that it is of benefit to all.
One more. Yeah.
No, go on.
Did you want to share something?
No. I was going straight into the next set of sun salutations. Carry on.
No. Let's wait. Let's do the next set of sun salutations. We have plenty of breaks.
Cool. So we'll
Can
now
I just
come to
ask something?
Oh yes, of course.
Because I don't know how to take up my hand in Zoom if I want to say something.
Oh, okay. So you go to the bottom, and it said you go to the bottom, and it says reactions, and then you raise hand.
Reaction. I don't have. I have chat.
Chat, share screen, record, and then do you have reactions? Or maybe it's called something else. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Well.
Anyway, but I can just say something right now. I just step in like. Okay. What I wanted to share is that this year I've released a lot because I want more time for myself, so I could meditate more and stay more connected with my inner being, and so I could tap into the love I feel there, making me release old pains. So that was really precious to me. And so to me, it was really valuable to experience more peace within. So I could stay more centered, even though there was a lot of going on around me. But during the time at home, I could be more with myself and touch my true nature and stay calm. Although there was a lot going on. So for me, it was a period I could release a lot and find more peace, and also discover sides I had hide from myself, hidden, that came forth again now. So it was an enriching time for me, although it was difficult in the externality, to say it like that. Yeah.
I think one thing you said that was really interesting, Wilma, revealing the sides to yourself. One thing I think we all learned, there was nowhere to run this year. we had no option apart from that fantastic revelation. We couldn't go on holiday. We couldn't, there was nothing and nowhere to go. So we had to. We had to meet ourselves.
Yeah, but we're always here, right? We're always with ourselves. So we can turn the eye inward and just discover what's over there. And that's very enriching. Yeah.
And where better to meet ourselves, you're welcome, thank you, my love, than on the yoga mat. Yay! Please come to stand in Tadasana at the top of your mat for our fourth section of Surya Namaskar. We're taking a variation on somewhere between a Chandra Namaskar and a basic Surya Namaskar. So we start in Tadasana. Inhale, reach arms up, press palms together and look up. Exhale, press the feet down as you fold forwards and down, take hands to the earth. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Remember, you can bend your knees if you need to. Exhale, you step right foot back into lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forwards into a plank position. Exhale, bring knees to floor, chest to floor, and chin to floor. Inhale, come into cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forwards, look up. Exhale, left foot forwards, fold over legs. Inhale, reach the arms up, press the palms together, look up. Exhale, fold forwards and down, take hands to earth. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale here. Exhale, right foot back, downward dog. Inhale, forwards into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forwards, look up. Exhale, right foot forwards, fold their legs. Inhale, reach arms up, press palms together, look up. Exhale, Tadasana. 10 to go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to earth. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale. Exhale, left foot back, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, forwards into cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forwards. Exhale, left foot forwards, fold the legs. Inhale, arms up, press palms look up. Exhale, fold forwards and down, take hands to earth. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale. Exhale, right foot back, downward dog. Inhale, forwards into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forwards. Exhale, right foot forwards, fold the legs. Inhale, press into feet, reach arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. 8 to go. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards and down, hands to earth. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale. Exhale, left foot back, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to earth. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot forwards, look up. Exhale, left foot forwards, fold the legs. Inhale, arms up, press palms, look up. Exhale, fold forwards and down, hands to earth. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale. Exhale, right foot back, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, through to cobra. Exhale, back, down, facing dog. Inhale, left foot forwards. Exhale, right foot forwards, fold their legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. Halfway. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to earth. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forwards. Exhale, left foot forwards. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards and down, hands to earth. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back, down facing dog. Getting warm. Inhale, left foot forwards. Exhale, right foot forwards, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands by sides. 4 to go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards and down, take hands to earth. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale. Exhale, left foot back, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale through to cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forwards. Exhale, left foot forwards, fold over legs. Inhale, reach arms up, press palms, look up to thumbs. Exhale, fold forwards and down, hands to earth. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale. Exhale, right foot back, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale through to cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forwards. Exhale, right foot joins it, fold over legs. Inhale, reach arms up, press palms, look up. Exhale, hands by sides. Last 2 on your own. And when you have finished, come to sit. Lovely. Take a moment when you're finished. Find that sense of being grounded and stable and strong. And find that wonderful feeling of being alive, that expansiveness, that heat, that gorgeous warmth that just flows through the body. And then when you are done, take a seat. And Hachi is going to enlighten us, literally, or lead us to enlightenment, literally.
Are we feeling warm-ish? Not yet. Don't worry. We have many more rounds to go. We created this, Claire and I got to meet in order to prepare for this event. Believe it or not, we've actually never met. We have many friends in common, many teachers, our teachers in common, our satsang, but we've actually never met, and we're soon to be doing the 300-hour training together. So we wanted to utilize this time in the same way that getting to know all of you throughout this time in a different way, the intimacy of being inside your home, of many of you that I do know, like, you know, we've had a lot of dialogue. We've had a good deal of satsang, right? And satsang has helped keep not only our global community together, which Jivamukti is blessed to have this diverse and expansive and really warm global community, but also in the balance of the expansive nature, the intimate nature as well. You know, Jivamukti has we have, for example, because of our hands-on, right? We have a real touch that we connect with. And that is one of my favorite things about this community is that it is both a soft touch and a firm touch. And when we, for those of you that are Jivamukti teachers, you might remember that in training, we talk about the various types of touch, right? We talk about how we are able, there's the really grounding touch where you like kind of grab a bone and move it right into an alignment. And then there is a gentler touch. Perhaps you're grabbing or you're moving flesh. And then there is a light touch. Light touch may just mean the movement of a hand, right? The gentle turning of the cheek to complete the gaze. And in this way, we have also found our own barometers of how we touch one another. And one of the ways that we can maintain touch in this time is through our resonance. It's the gentlest of touch, but it allows us to connect. Wherever our voices are, they may go out into the room, into the walls, out the window, And we may, if we listen very carefully, in fact, hear one another. Repeat after me. Asatoma Sadgamaya. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma Amritamgamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Asatoma Sadgamaya. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma Amritamgamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Lead me from the real, the unreal to the real. Lead me from the unreal to the real. Lead me from the darkness to the light. Lead me from death to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace. Peace in all realms. We'll chant together because the call and response doesn't work amazing on Zoom. Chant, I encourage you to hear your voice. Where is your strength in communication, in resonance? Hear your own voice. So if possible, chant out loud. As loud as you can. Sit up tall for Om. Let us come to the tops of our mat. Standing in Tadasana at the top of the mat, arms alongside the body. Steadiness into the earth, reaching crown of the head up. Back body spreads wide, front body opens forward. Inhale, reach the prayer up, see the thumbs, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward, lengthen the spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step left leg back into a lunge, put your back knee down, hook your thumbs, reach the arms forward, up and arch back. Exhale, hands to the mat, frame the front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to the top of a plank position. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward in between the hands, back knee down. Hook your thumbs, reach the arms forward, up and arch back. Exhale, hands to frame the front foot, step the back foot to meet the front foot, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, reach prayer up, see thumbs. Exhale, release the arms alongside the body, Tadasana. Inhale, reach the prayer up, see your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward, lengthen the spine, bend the knees, step the right leg back into the lunge, lower the back knee down, hook your thumbs, reach the arms forward, up and arch back. Exhale, the hands to the ground, frame the front foot, step back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot steps forward in between the hands. Exhale, back knee to the mat. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach forward and up and arch back. Exhale, hands to frame the front foot. Step back foot to see the front. Inhale, reach the prayer up, see the thumbs. Exhale, Tadasana. Got it. Okay, sorry, you can't see me. I'm spotlighted. Inhale, hook the thumb, reach the arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, left leg back, back knee down. Hook your thumbs, reach the arms forward, up and arch back. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left foot steps forward, back knee down. Hook the thumbs, reach the arms forward, up and arch back. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot, step the back foot to meet the front, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, reach the prayer up, see the thumbs. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reach prayer up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, step right leg, back knee down, hook thumbs, reach arms forward, up and arch back. Exhale, hands to the ground, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot forward, back knee down, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back. Exhale, hands to frame the front foot, fold forward, over the legs. Inhale, reach prayer up, see the thumbs. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reach prayer up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg back, back knee down, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back. Exhale, hands come to frame, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left foot forward, back knee down, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hands frame, step back foot to meet the front, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, reach prayer up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, right leg back, knee down, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hands to the ground. downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, back knee down, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot. Back foot steps to meet the front, fold forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, step right, left leg back, lunge, back knee down, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, frame the front foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left foot forward, back knee down, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot. Fold forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Tadasana. Once again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, back knee down, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, reach the prayer up, see your thumbs. Exhale, release. Tadasana. Okay, just some housekeeping as we move forward. If you would like to add a playlist, I am putting the playlist in the conversation. You'll have to copy and paste it. It can be nice to have a playlist to practice to. It's kind of chill, so you can, have it playing if you like. I meant to start it earlier or share it earlier. My apologies. And also, if you can't, because of where we're doing live streaming and spotlighting, if you cannot see one of us because it's teaching, because we're teaching and demonstrating, or one of us is talking, one of us is demonstrating, we're doing that for our own self-preservation, for our own maintenance of strength. Please switch to gallery view. At the top right corner, please switch to gallery view so that you can see others practicing, and we can all feel like we're part of knowing what we're doing as best as we can. No one knows what they're doing anyway.
No one knows.
I certainly don't. I certainly don't.
I've learned to embrace uncertainty in a whole new world. So we've talked a lot about strength, and we've talked a lot about inner strength. And obviously what we are alluding to is the focus of the month, because Yogeshwari has written a stunning focus this month. It's like, it's always fun. I always love reading the focus. Like at the beginning of the month, like, oh yeah. And then I was like, oh yeah, this is a good one, Yogeshwari, nice. And how we integrate strength into our lives, what strength means to us, and how do we cultivate strength. So this month's focus comes from the 3rd chapter of the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, the Vibhuti Pada. And Vibhuti means, sometimes it means sacred ash, or sometimes it means, it's sometimes translated as like magical powers. So strength, the cultivation of strength, is considered by Patanjali to be a siddhi, a magical power. And how does Patanjali suggest that we cultivate strength? Patanjali suggests we cultivate strength through the contemplation of Maitri Adishu. So we could just think about Maitri, which is kindness or love or loving kindness, but the word Adishu means and the others. So in this sutra, Patanjali is making reference to, you may or may not remember, way back in the first chapter, Sutra 33, where you have Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upeksha. And these are the 4 qualities that we strive for as yoga practitioners. Now, in Sutra 133, Patanjali is making a very specific reference to trying to cultivate these qualities in specific situations. In the sutra from the 3rd chapter, we are trying to practice sanyama upon these qualities. So how does one practice sanyama on the quality of kindness? What does it mean to concentrate on kindness? How do you realize when you are beginning to become absorbed in kindness? And there are lots of practical suggestions for how we could really concentrate on the idea of kindness. You could make it a part of your practice to consciously do one kind thing every day. To be honest, I think we all do a lot more than one kind thing every day. I think most of us do many kind things throughout the day, but maybe we need to do it consciously. Like, I was talking about this the other day in class. When you hold the door open for someone, are you holding the door open for them because it is a kind thing to do or because it is a polite thing to do? Is it a habit or is it a practice that you have cultivated? And it may seem like a subtle or insignificant difference, but it's the intention behind the action that matters. So if you're just holding a door open for someone because, you know, it's the right thing to do, or are you holding that door open with a kind of welcoming attitude of, I see you as another human being. I see you as another living being, and I am creating space for you. I am holding this space for you. I liked what you said earlier, Hachi, about just showing up for people. And I think that that kind of, that sense of cultivating small actions with consciousness can start us on the road to developing these qualities. A very direct way of working with these qualities is actually through repetition. So my Sanskrit teacher suggests, because Sanskrit is an embodied language, which means that just saying the word contains within it everything you need to know about that word. So just by saying Maitri, 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 you begin to physically resonate at the level of Maitri. You begin to vibrate with that kind of loving kindness. So this idea of chanting or just repeating very simply the qualities that you're looking to develop is another very useful way of practicing. And what is interesting to me is that there is this relationship between these very humanitarian qualities of kindness, of compassion, of joy, of even-mindedness and strength. And it's how we find that through the practice of joy, we become strong. I love this. I love this idea that we can make joy a practice, and that from that practice, this inner strength radiates and then sort of spreads to the person who's standing next to us on the tube, on the bus, on the tram, on the subway, and maybe they then begin to feel joy, and they don't even know why. It's just because we have fully embodied that concept. So what I'd like to do now, before we move into another round of sun salutations, is chant those 4 concepts. So we're just going to chant those. We'll do it call and response one at a time. Then we'll put them together, and then we'll chant the sutra from this month's focus. So please take a comfortable seat. Close eyes if you wish to, but don't feel you have to. And please repeat after me. Maitri, Maitri, Karuna, Karuna, Mudita, Mudita, Upekshanam, Upekshanam, Maitri, Karuna, Maitri, Karuna, Muditopekshanam, Muditopekshanam, Maitri, Karuna, Muditopekshanam, Maitri, Karuna, Muditopekshanam, Maitri, Karuna, Muditopekshanam. Maitri is loving kindness, Karuna, compassion, Mudita, joy, Upeksha, even-mindedness, sometimes translated as indifference, but I think indifference has this sense of, I don't care, whereas as yogis, we do care. We care passionately. But what we are able to do is harness our passion in such a way that it does not agitate us. So this is upeksha. It's this ability to be even-minded and passionate. Okay, so now we chant from the 3rd chapter. Call and response. Maitri, Maitri, Adishu, Adishu, Balani, Balani, Maitri, Adishu, 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 Balani. So now we move into a classical Surya Namaskar A. As Hachi said at the beginning, please remember that if you need to do knees, chest, chin instead of chaturanga, if you need to do up dog if you need to do cobra instead of up dog, any variations are not just acceptable, they are perfect. We are all perfect as we are, and we do what we can do, and it's the intention behind what we do that matters. And the intention here is to salute that most radiant quality of ourselves. So please come to Tadasana at the top of your mat. Find that connection to earth through feet. Draw the energy up through the midline to activate Mula Bandha. And please begin to breathe with your Ujjayi breath. Inhale, reach arms up, press palms together, look up. Exhale, fold forwards and down, take hands to earth. Inhale, let spine lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back, bend elbows or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Soften knees, take gaze between hands, step or jump forwards. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, reach arms up, press palms together, look up. Exhale, hands by sides, Tadasana. Good. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reaching arms up, pressing palms and looking up. Exhale, Uttanasana, folding forwards and down, taking hands to earth. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, spine lengthens. Exhale, option for Chaturanga Dandasana or Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Soften knees, take gaze between hands, stepping or jumping forwards. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, arms reach up, press the palms together, look up. Exhale, hands by sides, Tadasana. Inhale, reach arms up, press palms, look to thumbs, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, folding forwards and down, taking hands to earth. Inhale, spine lengthens, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana or any variation. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Soften knees, take gaze between hands, stepping or jumping forwards. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, arms up, press palms, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands by sides, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, press palms, look up. Exhale, fold forwards and down, taking hands to earth. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, stepping or jumping, elbows bending or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Soften knees, gaze between hands, stepping or jumping forwards. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, folding over legs. Inhale, arms up, palms press, look up. Exhale, hands by sides, Tadasana. Just pause here for a moment, catch your breath, and maybe choose one of those qualities to begin to embody with the next 4 sun salutations. So maybe if you're working with, say, Karuna, as you inhale, you're silently repeating Karuna. As you exhale, silently repeating Karuna. So inhale as the arms come up, and exhale, fold forwards and down. If you know what you're doing, feel free to work without guidance. Exhale, coming into inhale, upward facing, good. Exhale, downward facing. Just 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Soft knees, step or jump forwards. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, folding over legs. Inhale, arms come up, pressing palms together and looking up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, press palms, look up. Exhale, fold forwards and down, take hands to earth. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Breathing in, breathing out 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, soft knees, take gaze between hands. Exhale, folding over legs. Inhale, arms up, press palms, look up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, press palms, look up. Exhale, fold forwards and down, take hands to earth. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. I'm totally going to have to do that with that blanket, Hachi. That's awesome. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Soften the knees, take the gaze between the hands, stepping or jumping forwards. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, folding over legs. Inhale, reach the arms up, press the palms together and look up. Exhale, hands by sides, Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Soften knees, take gaze between hands, step or jump forwards. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, press palms, look up. Exhale, Tadasana. Now to my count, that's 8, which means we have 4 more to do. And I would like you to practice in your own time, with your own breath. And if this variation isn't right for you and you would prefer to take one of the other variations, please feel free to. So 4 more sun salutations in this set of any of the variations that we've taken already today. Good. Working to your rhythm, working with your mantra, the japa of your mantra, that repetition of the words that you are embodying. Remember that you're only staying for 3 breaths in downward facing dog. Lovely. I love that your dog is practicing too, Veronica. That's so sweet. He's actually showing us how to do it properly. How to be a downward facing dog. Not just put the shape on, but actually become it. When you've completed your 4 rounds, maybe take a little rest in child's posture if you feel you need to. And when you're properly done, taking a seat, just letting the breath be, noticing how the body feels to move, how the mind feels following that movement. Lovely. Surya Namaskar is the sense of it being an embodied prayer. And if with me talking you somehow somewhere lost count of whether that was 3 or 4, it doesn't matter. So, Hachi, what questions do you have for me?
Oh, yes. My turn. Hi, Claire. How are you doing? Are you warm where you are?
Yeah, super warm. It's lovely.
Yeah. I don't know if I would describe this warmth here as lovely. It's more like oppressive, but you know.
I was
strength in the face of oppressive heat. There's so many things that I'm loving about this class and this shared time and interaction. It's so we all get to know you together, you know, and this is one of the questions or leading things I thought maybe we could talk about was, you mentioned japa. You mentioned this idea of repetition, right? And oftentimes, for those of you less familiar, japa is a type of mantra recitation, right? It can be repetition out loud or repetition silently within one's mind, but it's repetition. So I was wondering if you would first like to share a little bit about something that you've maintained consistency with throughout either, you know, the life of your practice as a yoga teacher or practitioner, and then specifically something that you've found to be helpful in consistency in this particularly challenging time, like something that you maybe didn't want to keep consistent, but you did, or something that you were like knew that you had to. I think it might be helpful for us to be able to relate, because we've done a lot of the mundane repetitions, right? We wake up in the morning, we like evaluate what the thing is, we check the news, we have repetitions in the habits of things, but not because we choose repetition. And in order to observe change, we must choose repetition.
Yes.
Right. And so I was wondering if you wanted to speak to that a little bit, so that we are linking back to this japa quality, this conscious japa quality.
So for me, one thing that has been a constant repetition or a constant, something I come back to throughout my life as a yoga practitioner is the study of Sanskrit and the study of the sacred texts. So I am particularly drawn to the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali and to some of the more mythological texts as well. But for me, the study of the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali is something that I always come back to, and it's something I enjoy. So yes, there is a sense of discipline to do it, but there is also a sense of, for me, because it's something I enjoy, it's actually something I find quite easy to practice as well. But it has to be a practice, because what you notice, as with anything, if you don't practice it, it stays there. It's like it's there as a residue, but it never grows, it never expands. And exactly like you say, you have to consciously choose to repeat something to get that sense of revelation. And so throughout my life, I have, well, that's a bit dramatic, through my yoga life, I have, which actually, to be honest, is more than half my actual life. I came to the practice when I was 20 and I'm 41 now, so I feel very happy. Now it's so funny, when I was a young yoga practitioner, and I was like, one day I'll be able to say that I've practiced yoga for more than half my life, and this is the year that I can say I've practiced yoga for more than half my life. So 41 is an epic year. So I was introduced to the Yoga Sutras quite early on as a practitioner. I was very lucky in that my first yoga teacher was a student of TK Videskachar. So she always was weaving the sutras into classes. And I thought this integrated method was how everyone taught yoga. And then unfortunately, when I had to move out of that area and I was attending some other classes, I found that the philosophical elements were somewhat lacking. And then when I made it to London and accidentally walked into a Jivamukti class, and it really was an accident how I ended up in Jivamukti class. And then I was like, this is it, here we go. Because they have that, because we have this I was going to say talent, but it's not just a talent, it's a skill of how you integrate the philosophy into the asana practice. So the idea of constantly coming back to the sutras, reading them, chanting them, like I was saying earlier, the idea of Sanskrit as embodied language, you have to chant them to feel them, and as you feel them, then they become so much more real for you. And in March of last year, my Sanskrit and philosophy teacher reached out to me because she, because the world was about to face a very challenging time, and as a student, and as we know as teachers and as students, as teachers, we often feel we want to reach out to our students just to check they're okay. So she reached out to me and said, "What are you doing with your time, Claire?" And I said, "Well, I'm trying to study, but to be honest, I'm finding it quite difficult. I'm not able really, my focus isn't really here." And she said, "I've been telling you for years to come and practice with me on Zoom. Why aren't you practicing with me on Zoom?" And she has, because my Sanskrit teacher's in Mysore. So before this, I would go and study with her for as much as I possibly could throughout the year, and then I would go home and I'd carry on practicing and studying on my own. And she has been saying ever since I've known her I should practice with her on Zoom. And then in March I was like, right, okay, come on, get yourself on Zoom, let's do this. And this then became the anchor for my practice throughout the whole of the last 18 months, really. And I see, to start with, I was seeing her once a week, and we were looking at grammar, and then we started looking at the grammar within the Yoga Sutras, and we sort of worked our way through, and then we moved on to translating the Aditya Hridayam, the heart of the sun, and then we moved into translating parts of the Devi Mahatmya. So for me, really the repetition is this Sanskrit, always coming back to how do I translate, how do I make it relevant to me? And now I'm seeing her, I'm very lucky, I'm able to see her 4 times a week. So contact with my teacher has really got me through this time. And I think, again, I would say that is something. Contact with our teachers is something we can repeat, and it's something we can repeat consciously. And I don't think for me, I didn't realize that until I couldn't see my teachers as much as I want to. And I mean, particularly now, if I think about the year, when was the last Woodstock? Not last year, the year before last. Yeah, so 2 years ago. And I think about how special it is to spend that time with David and Sharon, because you know that you can't see them all the time. So that repetition of coming back into the teachings and connecting with our teachers, and that sense of being a student. That's that sense of being a student. That's what I repeat, Hachi. Be a student.
I love that. Yeah, I love that. It's inspiring, and it goes back to how we began, right? How we began, the openness and the space needed in order to willingly and purposefully and consciously take the seat of the student. To all the various many forms of teacher in our life, right? That being with something is consciously choosing not to find yourself accidentally with, or like, oh look, I'm stretching because I have to bend down to pick up something, but I'm expanding myself because I choose to take myself into a seat of knowledge, right? And as ever, being with Jivamukti practitioners and teachers always reminds me of this, just as you have, you know, in helping, in contributing willingly and joyfully to my life and to all our lives today, and myself being able to also enjoy being in the seat of the student, right? Because there's many times when we choose something, we choose to usually choose things we enjoy, right? and so it's an important quality, right, that you were speaking about earlier, this not joy because you chose something delicious or comfortable, but this quality of joy that is emanating, right, that sukino, the radiation of this joy that comes not from any external factor. And on that note, do we have any questions, comments, concerns that you have? You know, Claire is delighting us with many Sanskrit terms, and if there are any questions or you want clarification, I'm sure she would be happy to do that for us. If you have curiosity, we're in the presence of scholar, so let us take advantage of this and you know, be with her teachers. Through her comes the presence of her teachers. So and we all get to connect in this way. Such is the nature of mala. Okay, no, we're all good on the Sanskrit. We're all good. Okay. So we're going to move on into Surya Namaskar B. Claire, you are spotlighted. Thank you. So I'm going to take one round slowly to give you several modification options, right? Because this is often done in vinyasa practice. Is Surya Namaskar B. You're all now very familiar with the many variations of Surya Namaskar A. Surya means sun, Namaskar is honoring or bowing to or prayer to the sun. Right? It is a reverence to the sun, appropriate on this Father's Day, right? On this Father, generally the sun, Ha, is the masculine energy, and Ta is the moon energy, the sun and the moon, the Ha and the Ta, the Ida and the Pingala. So today we are balancing and offering reverence to our sun side. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Sit low in the hips, bend the knees a little bit deeper, squeeze the inner knees together, and imagine you're pulling your heels apart without actually pulling your heels apart. So make space in the sacrum. If the arms high feel like they're crunching or shortening your neck, drop them to shoulder height, palms up. Drop them to shoulder height, palms up. Yes, good. Then fold forward over the legs, Uttanasana. This first round, just breathe organically as we move through the movements. Inhale, step left leg back into a lunge. Pivot the back heel down. Take hold of your right ankle with your right hand from the inside. From the inside. Good. Extend your left arm straight up. So you're coming into a modified Parivrita Parshva Konasana variation. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, swing your left arm behind you all the way back and down till it meets your left hip, and then come up to stand. Good. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, pivot the back heel up, sweep up to a high lunge, arms framing the ears. Good. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to a plank position. Exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin. Point the toes, slide forward, Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, press your seat to your heels, extend back and up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward in between your hands. Exhale, jump the feet forward in between the hands, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, come to stand, Tadasana, that is one round. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, step right leg back, lunge. Pivot the back heel down, left hand to left ankle, extend right arm straight up. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, press into the feet, drop right arm along right hip, come up to stand. Use your waist to help you up. Virabhadrasana 2. Swim the arms forward, high lunge, pivoting the back heel up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump the feet forward in between the hands, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, bend knees, sweep arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, come to stand, Tadasana. So this is a moving variation, right? A more fluid variation of Surya Namaskar B. One in which there's a little bit less pressure on the lower back and perhaps a little bit less pressure on your knees. However, do any variation. Maybe you're coming up to Warrior 2. Maybe you're not releasing your hand off the floor. Yeah, any variation of Surya Namaskar B. We have 10 more rounds. This is just an optional variation, so I'll call this one. You can do Chaturanga, you can do Ashtangasana, you can do neither of them, all of them. But initiate with the breath. It is a prayer to the sun, a gratitude for the sun energy, for the circular nature of the rising and setting of the sun, each and every moment, somewhere in the world. It is coming up or it is going down. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, step left leg back, lunge, back heel down. Reach left arm up. One breath here, inhale. Exhale, press into the back edge of the back foot, come up, Warrior 2. Inhale, pivot back, heel up, high lunge. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, your choice, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. Step or jump the feet forward in between the hands, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, reach prayer up, seat. Bend the knees, sweep, Utkatasana, excuse me. Exhale, come to stand, Tadasana, mountain seat. Inhale, bend the knees, look up. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, right leg back, back heel down, left hand to left ankle, right arm straight up. One breath here, inhale. Exhale, press into the back foot, drop the right arm, come up, reach your torso up, and then pivot the back heel up, sweep the biceps alongside the ears, hands come to frame the front foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga or not. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. Step or jump the feet forward. Fold forward over the legs. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Utkatasana. Exhale, come to stand. Tadasana. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Keep it moving. No end, no beginning. Link each movement. Look up, lengthen. Step left leg back, back heel down. Right hand to right ankle. Lift left arm. Single breath, inhale. As you exhale, press into the feet, come on up, inhale. As you exhale, sweep arms up alongside the ears, hands come to frame the front foot. Downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. Step or jump the feet forward, fold forward over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, come to stand, Tadasana. Inhale, bend knees, reach chest up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right leg back lunge, right? Back heel down, lift your right arm straight up. Lower the right arm, come up to stand. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands come to frame. Down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, or stay in down dog. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. Step or jump, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, come to stand, Tadasana. You have 4 more rounds. Keep going. Listen to the breath. Notice if the breath is following the movement or starting the movement. Initiating the movement. Notice the knowledge that you gain from repetition. The insight. Maybe noticing changes or differences from one side to the other. Maybe noticing preferences, likes or dislikes. Noticing how generating heat changes, shifts, warms. Keep moving. Even if you're doing a different movement than others are doing, no worry. You have 2 more sets. Whenever you are finished, come to find a seat. Notice the framework in which repetition allows us to gain a strength of confidence, right? When we start to know that what's coming next, when we start to know how many we have, what feels like a rigid framework, right? Oh, okay, I know I have 12 rounds or 2 sides, or when we have an idea of the containment of something, it actually may give us the opportunity to feel more liberated. Pranayama is done in this way, right? We restrict in order to set it free, right? The yamas are practiced in this way. We restrain in order to set it free. So in the format even of this practice we are doing today, we may notice when we kind of have an idea of the choreography of it, the breadth of it, the amount of time of it, we are then free to and liberated to gain insight into what may or may not be revealed to us, right? And in that way, repetition, not only because of the muscular repetition, but the act of repeating itself gives us this strength. My love, I believe it is all you.
What I find really amazing is although we've planned this, so you talk about repetition, and now I want to go into specifically the repetition of the Surya mantras. So it's just like, perfect. So in the Taittiriya Brahmana, sometimes this is called the Surya Upanishad. This is the focus is on the Surya Namaskar and the mantras of Surya Namaskar. And interestingly, or I think it's interesting, when Krishnamacharya first started teaching in a shala, he would often have students practice Surya Namaskar with the Surya mantras. So there was always this relationship between the body, the movement of the body, the movement of breath, the movement of the voice, the idea that we're resonating at a whole nother level. So I thought we'd take a look at the short form of these mantras, which are very, very simple. There are 6 of them, and I think we'll just go for it. So we're going to do 12 rounds. We'll do the first round in call and response, and then we'll do the next 11 rounds together, and I am keeping count on my hand. So I'm in charge. If it goes wrong, it's my fault. I take full responsibility. So just repeat after me. Om Khram Om Khram Om Khreem Om Khreem Om Khroom Om Khroom Om Khraim Om Khraim Om Khraum Om Khraum Om Khraha Om Khraha. So now we go together. Om Khram Om Khreem Om Khroom Om Khraim Om Khraum Om Khraha Om Khram Om Khreem Om Khroom Om Khraim Om Khraum Om Khraha Om Khram Om Khreem Om Khroom Om Khraim Om Khraum Om Om Khrum, Om Khraim, Om Khraum, Om Khraha, Om Khram, Om Khrim, Om Khraim, Om Khraum, Om Khraha, Om Khram, Om Khrim, Om Khrum, Om Khraim, Om Khraum, Om Khraha, Om Khram, Om Khrim, Om Khrum, Om Khraim, Om Khraum, Om Khraha, Om Khram, Om Khrim, Om Khrum, Om Khraim, Om Khraum, Om Khraha, Om Khram, Om Khrim, Om Khrum, Om Khraim, Om Khraha, Om Khram, Om Khrim, Om Khrum, Om Khraim, Om Khraum, Om Khraha, Om Khram, Om Khrim, Om Khrum, Om Khraim, Om Khraum, Om Khraha. Those mantras were the bija mantras, or the seed sounds of different elements of Surya, different elements of the sun. Please come to Tadasana at the top of your mat. Moving through another variation on Surya Namaskar B. Establishing your foundation, establishing your connection to earth through the feet, your connection to the heavens through the crown of the head. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up, coming into Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forwards and down, take hands to earth, let the legs extend. Inhale, let the spine lengthen. Exhale, stepping or jumping back, coming into downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, come forwards into plank position. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to floor. Inhale, come through into cobra. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Inhale, just step the right foot forwards as the left heel grounds to earth, rising up into warrior one. Exhale, open the arms and the hips into warrior two. Inhale, take the hands to the earth. Exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Yeah. Inhale, take the left foot forwards, ground the right heel down, rising up into warrior one. Exhale, opening into warrior two. Good. Inhale, take hands to earth. Exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, come forwards into plank position. Exhale, knees to floor, chest to floor, chin to floor. Inhale through into cobra. Exhale, back downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Soften the knees, take the gaze between the hands, step or jump forwards. Inhale, look up.
Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees deeply, reach arms up, come to Utkatasana. Exhale, straight legs, arms by sides, Tadasana. Inhale, bend knees, reach arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forwards and down, hands to earth as legs extend. Inhale, let the spine lengthen. Exhale, step, jump, walk back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forwards into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to floor. Inhale through cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right foot forwards, left heel down, rising up into warrior one. Exhale, open warrior two. Good. Inhale, hands to earth. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forwards, right heel down, warrior one. Exhale, opening into warrior two. Good. Inhale, hands come down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Super. Inhale, forwards into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to floor. Inhale through into cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Soften the knees, take the gaze forwards, walk, jump, step. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, knees bend deeply, reach arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, straight legs, arms by sides, Tadasana. Good. Inhale, bend knees, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards and down, hands to earth, legs extend. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, find your way back to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, forwards into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to floor. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Excellent. Inhale, right foot steps forwards, warrior one. Exhale, open into warrior two. Inhale, hands come down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take the left foot forwards. Warrior one. Exhale, opening into warrior two. Good. Inhale, bring the hands down. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Oh, sorry. Soften the knees, take the gaze between the hands, step or jump forwards. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees deeply, reach arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, straight legs, arms by sides, Tadasana. Inhale, bend knees, reach arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forwards and down, hands to earth, legs extend. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forwards into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forwards, left heel down, warrior one. Exhale into warrior two. Inhale, hands come down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, step left foot forwards, warrior one. Exhale, open into warrior two. Inhale, bring the hands down. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. I mean it this time. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Soften the knees, take gaze between hands, step or jump forwards. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, knees bend, reach arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, straight legs, hands by sides, Tadasana. 1 more right, 1 more left on your own. Lovely. See if you can find pleasure or joy in the rhythm, in the repetition. And the softness, not grasping or hanging on too tightly, enjoying the freedom to move. Perfect. When you've finished, please pause just for a moment in Tadasana, just to use that sense of being grounded, connected to earth, stable without being rigid. And when you're ready to return to sitting even, for our penultimate discussion. I think it's when Caroline asked us how long did we think it would be, and I was like, I think it'll be about 90 minutes. And Hachi was like, no, Claire, no, Claire, it will be much longer. I was like, no, we can go, it's fine. I bow to your greater experience.
And no, I mean, I was like, okay, she's gonna do some speedy variations. Amazing. We're almost there. We're almost there. And with that, we've spoken about various aspects of strength, specifically that which comes from creating softness or space, and creating the circumstance or the environment or the habitat for our light of knowledge to be revealed. Not something that we, put on like clothing, but rather something that we perhaps take off, right? Something that is uncovered as a result of feeling confident, steady, strong, soft. Yeah, that naked truth that is revealed, right? And it takes a willingness to be soft, to be vulnerable, to have freedom and space. And so as we as practitioners bring that to not only our own lives, but perhaps the lives of those we should maybe share a home with or share a space with, or maybe as teachers, we, are sharing it with students of yoga or students of whatever it is that we teach in our lives. We do it consciously. In the same way we take the seat of the student consciously, we share these wisdoms, these insights consciously. So on that note, please take a comfortable seat. And by comfortable seat, I mean a comfortable seat, truly comfortable, at ease for yourself. Maybe you're up against a wall, maybe you're in a chair, maybe you're in Vajrasana on a block, on a bolster. But choose your seat wisely, one that will be able to free you from the distractions of pain in the body. Support yourself. Take a full deep inhale. Exhale all your breath out. Close the eyes. Draw your attention to your heart space. First, notice it physically. Maybe it's feeling warm. Maybe the heart is beating faster. Maybe you notice your heartbeat loud. Try not to fix or adjust anything. Simply notice physical sensation, the space surrounding your heart. The world needs our love today. Her people are suffering mentally, emotionally, economically, physically, spiritually. And today you can send your strength in healing love to her, in healing love to the earth, to the collective human race, to all species everywhere that are all children of our Mother Earth. You can send strength and healing love to your family, your friends, your colleagues, your neighbors, to those that have suffered loss, to those you've never met, to every being that may experience suffering at some point, and to everyone and every being in between. The intention of today's meditation is to guide us through a prayer, a Surya Namaskar prayer, a conscious, intentional prayer that will help us send strength and healing love out into the world, so we can collectively shift out of the darkness and live in the light of compassion. Notice the rhythm of the body slowing down. Feel the coolness of your breath coming in through your nose and the warmth exhaling out of the tip of the nostrils. Feel the rhythm of your breath like the waves of the ocean. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Notice the body releasing into the support of the earth beneath you. Relax. Deeper, steadier, more confidently. As thoughts may come up, recognize them and let them go. Bring your attention back to the rhythm of your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling the warmth inside of you gathering around your heart. A soft white light hovering in a sphere. Surrounding your heart and charged with a deep desire to heal. Send your strength there. Send your love to this sphere of white light hovering around the center of your heart space. Send your compassion, your kindness, your empathy, healing prayer to this sphere of radiant, luminescent light, expanding and glowing your entire being. See it as charged with your greatest power, your greatest strength, the healing power of your love. This ball of light lives in your heart, within you, surrounding you, and emanating from you at all times. It is the siddhi, the strength we all possess, the strength of our gentle hearts. And now it is time to give it to the world. Take a deep breath in, feel your whole body expanding into this light. And as you exhale, imagine this glowing ball of light shining out onto the world around you. See it shining on your family, your friends, your neighbors, your country, your world, the entire world. Continue to see your luminous being shining your light brighter and brighter with every breath. Inhale into your brightness and think of all those that may need their own healing light, that may need to remember their own strength. As you exhale, silently hear yourself say, "May the light of love surround me. May the power of love abide within me. May the strength of love protect me. May the presence of love watch over me. May the knowledge of love guide me. May the wisdom of love flow through me. May the joy of love uplift me. May the beauty of love inspire me. May my love heal our world. May we choose kindness and compassion. May those who are sick heal. May those who are afraid be held. May those who are anxious find peace. May those who are in pain be relieved. May those who have forgotten their light remember. May the light inside of me radiate out into the world and every living being who is part of this interconnected earth. See that one by one, hundreds, thousands, millions of beings around you are each radiating with their own source of light, strength, shining their strength into the world. healing love and compassion. Begin to flutter the eyes open. Please come to the top of your mat. Jivamukti Surya Namaskar. If you'd like to start your playlist, actually, or if you haven't, we will just continue. So put on any music you like, or feel the music in your mind, or sing a song out loud. We will have 12 rounds. Do what you need to do. Claire, we're alternating, right? Okay. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back, straighten the legs at the top. Exhale, bend your knees, swing the arms behind you, interlace the hands behind the back, fold forward, extending the arms and the legs. Inhale, bend knees, hands down, right leg back, lunge, look forward. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank position. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, forward to plank position. Exhale, lower your knees, your chest and your chin. Inhale, point the toes, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels. Keep your shoulders where they are, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward in between the hands, lunge, look forward. Exhale, left foot comes to meet it, fold forward, over the legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook opposite thumb, reach the arms forward, up and arch back, straighten the legs at the top. Exhale, swing forward, reverse the flow, fold forward, extend arms and legs. Inhale, bend knees, hands down, left leg back, lunge, look forward. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, forward plank position. Exhale, lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. Inhale, point the toes, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward in between the hands, lunge, look forward. Exhale, back foot comes to meet the front, fold forward, over your legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach forward, up, arch back, straighten the legs at the top. Exhale, release the arms alongside the body. Tadasana, mountain seat.
Reach arms up and arch back. Exhale, swing forwards and down, hands behind back, interlace fingers. Inhale, bend knees, hands down, step right foot back, look up. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forwards into plank. Exhale, elbows bend slowly, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, forwards into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to floor. Inhale through to Bhujangasana, lovely. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step right foot forwards, look up. Exhale, left foot joins right, fold over legs. Inhale, soft knees, hook thumbs, reach arms up, arch back. Exhale, swing forwards and down, hands behind back, interlace fingers. Inhale, bend knees, hands down, step left foot back, look up. Exhale, right foot back, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, forwards into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step left foot forwards, look up. Exhale, step right foot forwards, fold over legs. Inhale, soft knees, hook thumbs, reach arms up, arch back. Exhale, Tadasana.
Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, swing forward, interlace, fold forward, extend. Inhale, bend knees, hands down, right leg back, lunge, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, Ashtangasana, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, point the toes, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook opposite thumb, reach the arms forward, up, arch back, straighten the legs at the top. Exhale, reverse the flow, swing back, interlace, fold forward. Inhale, bend knees, hands down, left leg back, lunge, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, Ashtangasana. Inhale, point toes, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain seat.
Inhale, hook thumbs, reach arms up and arch back. Exhale, swing forwards and down, hands behind back, interlace fingers. Inhale, bend knees, hands down, step right foot back, look up. Exhale, left foot back, downward dog. Inhale into plank. Exhale, bend elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forwards into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale into Bhujangasana. Exhale back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot steps forwards, look up. Exhale, left foot steps forwards, fold over legs. Inhale, soft knees, hook thumbs, reach arms up, arch back. Exhale, swing forwards and down, hands behind back, interlace fingers. Inhale, bend knees, hands down, left foot moves back into lunge, look up. Exhale, right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forwards into plank. Exhale, slowly Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, slowly Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, Bhujangasana, lovely. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left foot forwards, look up. Exhale, right foot forwards, fold over legs. Inhale, soft knees, hook thumbs, reach arms up and arch back. Exhale, Tadasana.
Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, swing forward, interlace, fold forward. Inhale, hands down, right leg back. Exhale, left foot comes to meet it, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank position. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Point the toes, slide forward, cobra. Tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, left foot comes to meet it, folding forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook opposite thumb, reach arms forward, up, arch back. Exhale, reverse the flow, swing forward, interlace, fold forward, extend arms and legs. Inhale, bend knees, hands down, left leg back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, point toes, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot comes to meet it, fold forward. Bend knees, hook thumbs, reach forward, straighten the legs to the top. Exhale, release, Tadasana, mountain seat.
Inhale, hook thumbs, reach arms up and arch back. Exhale, swing forwards and down, hands behind back, interlace hands. Inhale, bend knees, hands down, step right foot back, look up. Exhale, left foot back, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, nearly there. Inhale into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, point toes, slide through, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forwards, look up. Exhale, left foot forwards, fold over legs. Inhale, soft knees, hook thumbs, reach arms up, press into feet as you arch back. Exhale, swing forwards and down, last time. Inhale, bend knees, hands down, left foot goes back. Exhale, right foot to downward dog. Inhale, forwards into plank. Exhale, super slowly, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step forwards with left foot looking up. Exhale, right foot joins it as you fold over the legs, and with a great big celebration, inhale, hook thumbs, reach arms up, arch back, heart to the sun. Exhale, Tadasana. So, to finish, we'll take a short meditation according to the classic Jivamukti 3-step method. Choose your seat. Be still. After all of that movement, all of that expansion, all of that moving into the light, be still. Focus. Focus your precious faculty of attention on your breath. With each inhalation, silently repeating let. With each exhalation, silently repeating go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go.
Let's bring the hands together in front of the heart. And let's sing together. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some way to that happiness and to that freedom for all. Shanti. Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so, so much. Thank you, Hachi.
Thank you,
Thank
Claire.
you,
Thank you, each and
everyone.
everyone. Thank you, Jivamukti Yoga, for hosting us. Thank you, all of you, for joining us, for being present in our life and your own life.
Being present for 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Woo! Yeah, rock stars. Definitely worshipers of the heat and sun, all of you. Thank you so much. If you would like further information on Jivamukti Yoga teacher training, you know where to find it at jivamuktiyoga.com. And follow along. We have amazing things happening from teachers all over the world. And someday, I'm going to give each and every one of you a hug in person. So much love, so much warmth, and so much strength to all of you.